I've been waiting for you.
Hi guys, it's Ruby back again with another Vegas video. We are going to be doing an October update. You guys love these update videos, so I want to keep you informed, and we have a lot of news to tell you guys today. If you're not already a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and like this video or leave a comment if you want to hear more news updates. Let's just jump right in. So, huge news updates here, guys. On Tuesday, Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak announced capacity limitations will be adjusted from 50 people max to 250 people at large gatherings. Under this new directive, trade shows, conventions, and live entertainment in Las Vegas, as well as across all of Nevada, is going to be able to resume with restrictions. So the governor signed Emergency Directive 33, which specifies that parks, recreation areas, sports courts, fields, libraries, parking lots, private clubs, bowling alleys, arcades, amusement parks, museums, zoos may allow access to the public under these new guidelines. The directive also allows in-person showings and open houses for single and multi-family residents to operate within certain restrictions. According to Sisolak, live events may host up to 1,000 attendees divided into groups of 250 people with no cross-pollination. It says pollination. It's a really strange way to put it. For venues with more than 2,500 fixed seats wanting additional capacity, these companies must submit plans to the state for review and approval. The masks and social distancing are still in effect. Essentially, what this means is that these mega venues, these huge show venues, couldn't open because there would be no reason to open a Cirque show with only 50 people. But for now allowing them to have up to 1,000 people, this basically says that shows are going to be able to come back to Vegas. There's not an exact opening date for any of these, but they're coming soon is my guess. As soon as they got the green light, I think they're going to go ahead. Notice they also said private clubs would be able to open again. Here's my thing. I kind of speculated in my last video that I thought once they closed the pools, which pools tend to close at the end of October, that they were going to want to push to have the nightclubs open because they need that revenue coming in. So I'm thinking that nightclubs are going to be returning right when they close down pool season. That would be my guess, is that they're going to start bringing them back. So that's all really good news. Essentially, they've lifted a ton of the restrictions on how many people can be in one venue, but they're just going to have like open seats probably and different ways to direct traffic so that people aren't all on top of each other. And still, you have to wear the masks in Nevada right now, but all of that's really, really good news. So essentially, it seems like shows and nightclubs are all going to start coming back here more in the wintertime in Las Vegas. So that's really, really good news. Okay, Park MGM reopened to the public at 10 o'clock this morning after being closed for 6.5 months. It is the last MGM Resorts property to open, and it is opening as the first ever non-smoking hotel and casino. So there are other non-smoking hotels, but completely smoke-free. So that's really, really cool for those of you who don't want to be around cigarette smoking. And you guys have been asking me about this so much. Planet Hollywood will reopen on October 8th at 10 a.m. The casino and the sportsbook is going to be open 24/7, and 8 of the dining establishments are going to be open, 8 of their restaurants. But, big but here, the hotel is only going to be renting rooms for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So I need you guys to keep that in mind if you're going to be booking a trip to Vegas soon, that you won't be able to stay in the hotel Sunday through Wednesday. This is probably just because of the lack of traffic coming into Vegas right now. But I know this is a really popular hotel and casino and that you guys are really excited to go back. So if you have an upcoming trip, take a look at your dates, check and see if they line up. So as of October 8th, you will be able to stay at Planet Hollywood again Thursday through Saturdays. And let's just recap about Circa again. I mentioned in my last video that we are going to be going to the opening of Circa. That is going to be opening at the end of October. We have booked ourselves 2 chairs at the Stadium Swim. So Stadium Swim right now, you have to book a chair or a cabana in order to go in and check out this awesome, ridiculous pool, guys. I know they're going to be showing football games here as well. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check out their website. I think for a 2-hour reservation, it was like a $25 minimum. So you just had to buy $25 worth of drinks. And then a 4-hour reservation was like a $50 minimum, I think. So really not expensive to rent a chair and plop yourself down to kind of catch the first opening of this place. So kind of cool. You guys might want to go check that out. All right, so let's talk about the Cosmopolitan. This is kind of some big news that I want to share with you guys. I mentioned in my last updates video that we're going to be doing another trip to Vegas, and we're going to be going at the end of October. We said that we were going to do a split stay between the Cosmopolitan and the Mirage. Well, things have kind of changed, guys. So 2 things happened that have kind of made us make the ultimate decision. So the first thing that happened was that we saw on Cosmopolitan that they had a Match My Offers email address that you could email them and say, I'm getting offered free stays at another property, and that they will match those stays. And it seemed very simple. They're like, let us know where you stay and what your offer is and show us your offers, and we'd be happy to comp you the same offers. We sent them everything that the MGM comps us, and usually I can get like 4 days at any of the properties, 3 days at the Bellagio, and I also get food comps and some gaming comps. So I sent them all this information, and they essentially said, oh, we can't do anything for you. We're not going to comp you. Now, I don't consider myself some big hot shot or high roller or anything like that, but we do gamble a lot when we stay in Las Vegas. We gamble every day, and I do think we earn our comps. I think that we're spending enough for it to be worthwhile for them to have us come stay at their property. So that was the first thing that happened, is they basically said, we're not going to match your offers, even though they offer that service. So that was a little strange, but we said, that's not a big deal. We'll just buy our stay. We'd like to come stay at this property and try it out, so we'll just buy a night. And then we were looking through Vegas YouTube channels, and we happened across Pompsey's video. If you haven't seen his video, I'm just going to link it down below, and you can go watch it and decide for yourself. But this is a guy who seems like really chill, like a really cool person, and all he was doing there was just trying to make a YouTube video about the Cosmopolitan, and he was treated so disrespectfully, and just the way that they handled whatever the situation was, I pretty much just don't feel like I would feel comfortable staying there anymore. And for that reason mainly, we just said, you know what? The customer service here doesn't seem very good, and they seem to really not treat people well, so we're just not going to be staying at the Cosmopolitan for this trip. We're going to make arrangements with some other hotels and try those out. There are so many beautiful properties on the Las Vegas Strip, and MGM has treated us really, really well. So we're going to give some other guys a chance here, because just after seeing his video, that was kind of the last straw. All right, let's see. I have a question here that I want to answer from a subscriber. I'm going to keep trying to throw in some subscriber questions into these videos, any ones that I get a lot of. But somebody basically asked, what is your favorite casino to gamble in? Or what is your favorite casino? That's a really hard question to answer, honestly, because I think part of what I love about Las Vegas is going through all of the different casinos to gamble. I just enjoy like the different atmospheres and gaming on different properties. I will say I know on Fremont Street for sure my favorite place to gamble is the D. The D is my favorite place on Fremont specifically to gamble. I just like how lively it is in there, and it's kind of a cool upbeat atmosphere. As far as the Strip, I do like the Bellagio. I think that it's a pretty big size and there's a good amount of games. Mandalay Bay is really large. I don't know that they have as much variety of machines, but the machines are very spaced out and you're not like on top of each other. Yeah, otherwise it's very hit or miss. I gamble pretty much everywhere on the Strip, and I think part of my favorite thing about it is just gambling on different properties. Okay guys, so that is my quick update video that I wanted to fill you guys in on, basically saying that as a review they have upped capacity limits on gatherings. It seems like clubs are going to start coming back into Vegas. It seems like soon they're going to be able to do their big shows again. So they're really trying to reopen up. I also wanted to mention briefly in this video that there have been, since I posted my last update, 3 shootings on the Strip. So one happened outside of Paris and one was outside the Aria. And then I think there was another shooting that happened. So this kind of ties into my last video talking about people fighting and that people were feeling a little unsafe. I'm going to give you guys an update, obviously, at the end of this month when we go and tell you how safe we felt. We are planning to do like some walking around the strip at night, which isn't something we normally do very often because we usually have plans doing dinners or shows or something. But I want to do that and go walk around and see how safe we feel and let you guys know. Because it sounds like there's been a little bit of a crime problem happening in Las Vegas right now. And I know that they're trying to up the rates. And I wonder if trying to open these shows back up again and open up these other activities is to try to get back the clientele that they had. That like clientele that wanted to spend more money on the strip and try to fix kind of this crime issue that seems to have come hand in hand with everything else happening in 2020. So keep you guys updated. Well, that is this video, you guys. I hope you liked it. Please feel free to leave a comment if there's anything you guys want me to address in my next video, whatever else you guys want me to check out. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, I will have that linked below. I am on Instagram all the time, and you can DM me on there with any questions. I've been giving out a lot of recommendations. Happy to help you guys out. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.